Hi, Assalamualaikum Madam Sheila. My name is Siti Sarah binti Abdullah and I'm from MC1101C. Today me and my group are going to discuss about the issues why our advertisement directed at children and teens are so controversial. So before we getting deeper about this topic, I'm going to explain the brief history about advertisement and also the definition about advertisement. So advertisement is actually any paid form of non-personal presentation and promotion of ideas, goods, services by an identified sponsor. So why and when are this advertisement occur? So actually, advertisement occur when the idea of advertising emerged when people started to trade, and the trader want to make their products known by a larger group of people. So the first example of advertisement that been occurred a long time ago is the first one is rock and wall painting and also a town criers. Some traders like Pinocchians painted a commercial message on rock along the street of their lanes. An excavation at Pompeii revealed that each little shop had an inscription on the wall next to the entrance of the store. So basically they want to promote their what is the services, what is the goods they are selling. So they're paint the wall to make the people to see what is inside the store. And the gladiator contestant announcement on papyrus or wall are regarded as the first examples of advertising. So the town criers is men were paid to circulate through the streets of the city to inform people about the product or the services. Sometimes they town crying because they want to inform about the current news and also to promote services or products. And the Greeks were among those who relied on town criers. They used them to announce the arrival on the ship with cargoes. Later, the town crying became the first public announcement in many countries in Europe. The era of advertising starting to become popular started from the invention of printing press by Johannes Gutenberg. So the invention of the press is the base of modern advertising. It gave rise to mass media in the form of newspaper and magazine. It is easy to produce and much cheaper than a hand-copied message. So the first advertising was handbill written by William Caxton in 1477 and hung at the wall on the church. So the first book of the William Carton is the Piles of Celebratory Use. So after the printed advertisement, there come the radio advertisement and then the TV advertisement. So for this topic, we're going to concentrate more about the TV advertisement directed at children and teens are so controversial. So I'm going to explain a brief history about TV advertisement. So TV advertisement is the greatest step in history of advertising. It is the first audio visual medium and it was the radio with pictures, so it can attract many people to see it and it can influence more to people rather than the radio advertisement and the printed advertisement. The first public TV demonstration in the New York in 1939. The first advertisement is about a Boulevard Watch Company with the tagline is America runs on Boulevard time.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Sarah from class MC101C and I will be talking about pros and cons of directed advertisements for children and teenagers. So for the positive advertisements, children watching advertisements does give a good and positive impact on them. The positive side of advertisements can certainly not outweigh the negative side, although these advertisements are very short and usually it lasts for only 10 to 20 seconds on air, but their respective screening and especially their content and visuals have a very deep impact on the youngsters. Some advertisements, such as TV commercials, are made with good intentions to make the children aware of the product or brand without giving them any wrong messages. Watching advertisements can be a source of information. Certain advertisements can offer a good learning opportunity to the child, such as public service announcements, present innovations, and technological milestones. Furthermore, they also educate the children about the new products in the market. Advertisements may also have some motivating content that can encourage children to choose a profession or to choose a specific dream. This is also a good opportunity for the colleagues to promote their universities. This can help them develop a passion for the same and work towards it from a young age. Moreover, by watching healthy advertisements, for an example, a biscuit brand that associates itself with the word genius powered a campaign about letting children sharpen their creativity, thereby grooming themselves into true geniuses. Next, Environmental protection advertisements will also attract the children's attention towards the problem and can encourage them to be a part of the solution. These days, a lot of animals have been slaughtered and brutally killed. So, by spreading this kind of advertisements, can spread awareness to the children and teenagers, not just them but also the society. Cautionary advertisements that reveal the consequences of alcohol, smoking, and drugs can help children understand the risks and urge them to stay clear of such products. Next, Aimee will present about the negative side of advertisements.
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to Madam Sheila. I am Aimee Nabiha binti Muhammad Tanya from MC 101C. Today I'm going to talk about the negative advertisement. For your information, negative advertisement is an advertisement that gives bad and negative effects to all people, include the teenagers and also the children. This is because children and teenagers have become the main target for all the advertisers, because the youngsters and children are always want the latest and the greatest things. Even though the advertisement is designed to draw the audience attention to get their attention in opening weakness through an aggressive one-sided assault, it is still not safe when it comes to the children and also the teenagers. For example, negative advertisement is sex advertisement. There are few factors of why sex advertisements is included in the negative advertisements. One, it can attract the wrong kind of attention and also message to the children and teens. Secondly, it can depict the females as sex objects, forcing sexual information on children, causing body dysfunctions among youth, even adults, and it also attracts negative backlash. The third is the sexual advertising can cause a lot of problems in societies around the world that includes teens and children. So they have to cope this problem among the teenagers and the children, because teenagers and children are too easy to involve to the bad things when they see the negative advertisements such as these sex advertisements. That's all. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nurhuda binti Amrun, and now I will be discussing on the impact of advertising on teenagers. Teens are one of the most demographic for marketers. They play such a crucial role to market the business they work together with. Their brand preferences are still emerge. They have money to spend, and they bring to bear a strong influence to the other teens. Teen-focused brands use a combination of traditional marketing techniques and more communication methods to influence product preference. Here are the three main approaches, which are utilize insecurities, tracking data, and using peer influence with the other teens on social media. For the utilize insecurities, brands appealing to teens take advantage of their particular vulnerabilities. The desire to fit in, considered as attractive and to be well known. Teens are easily to form with players and their group of peers. Advertising acts as a kind of super peer and guiding them towards a cool way and acceptable. Both teenager boys and girls are very vulnerable to message around the body image and marketers use them for their advantage. For the tracking data, once children turn 13, the companies have a bit restriction of marketing to them and collecting their data. Tracking teens digital help companies determine their taste, importance, purchase history, preference, and locations so they can market their products. Talk with teens about using privacy settings and understand what information they accidentally gave to the company. Last but not least is using peer influence on social media. Advertisers actively call up teens who have many followers on Instagram, for example. By this, they can promote their brands to others. As we all acknowledge that the influencers on Instagram are mostly from teenagers. They basically involved in this social medias combination is because they want to afford themselves, their life. So the company involved teens who have many followers on Instagram to be together with. The advertising industry views teenagers in society as an achievable market segment because of their immature understanding of the media and its blinding impact on teens. This is because they are young and have an undeveloped brain. The media is increasingly focusing on kids and teenagers by hypnotizing with advertisements. Therefore, marketers and advertisers are seeking advertising space that are kids exposed to in order to reach them with such advertisements to give illusion to them, to represent a certain image to their innocent and trusting nature about the product. For example, in order to reach young teenage girls, advertisers would use a well-known magazine among teens like Majalah Remaja. Meanwhile, for the boy, they will include brand like material in video games. They will also target highly popular television shows between the children and teens in order to reach them. So, as we all acknowledge that these advertisements normally have a mental and physical impact on the teenagers. The mental and physical impact of advertisement on individual impact and the group impact as well as the physical and self-esteem impact. So I've been divided the impact into two, which are individual impact and group impact. Okay. For the individual impact, it is normal that the parents are responsible about the money so that the advertisement are often aimed at teenagers. Advertisers believe if the advertisement of a product is successful, the probability of the person buying it in order to satisfy their children's needs, and some kids will ask their parents to buy the product. If the problem could not fulfill the request, they might do some rival kind of attitude. As example, this will lead the teen to act bad behavior and attitude. For the group impact, some teens are able to buy the products they see advertised by saving for it or by earning money in order to buy it. This group impact is very influential as teens influence each other to buy new gadgets, as example, to buy new gadgets and products, and it can also create tension in between them as a human nature. They struggle to get what they think is best. They try to compete with each other in terms of fashion, gadget, trends that in turn benefits the advertising company. By this, will prove the success of the advertisements is in causing a group impact on teens, which normally results in a negative manner in the teenagers' behavior and psychological growth.
Okay, so hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Azrin Natasha and I'll be presenting my part, which is titled Good Advertisement for Children and Teenagers. Okay, so one of the example of good advertisement for children and teenagers are the music, the big claim or promise, and the bribe. By using music in the advertisement, such as catchy tune or popular songs, it makes us like the advertisement even more and the product it advertises. Next, the big claim or promise. For an instance, a product tastes excellent, or it's the best in the world, or a product will bring you fun and excitement, and make your life even better. And lastly, the bribe. It is when you get a free toy or stuff when you buy a certain product and you're encouraged to collect them all. Thank you.
Okay, for the conclusion, in a nutshell, the media environment for children and teens has changed dramatically in recent years, and so too the advertising environment itself. In the past, advertising to children and teenagers are compassed mainly for 30 seconds on TV advertisements, but now it currently includes YouTube, billboard, magazines, newspaper, the internet, movies, advertisements, text, and text message, social media, and sorts. And there is like a lot that happen in our new technology, rather than compared than the recent years. So according to marketing research companies, teenagers are important to marketers because they can spend a substantial open income, spend family money easily, and they are easily able to influence their families to spend on large or small households that appeal to them. Furthermore, children are also viable market because they can easily influence lifestyle overall trends by providing a view of society which how it is now and what it is likely to become. The effects of teen advertising could be very harmful on teenagers themselves. However, the business side of the arguments looks at the potential growth in the market segment by providing advertising appealing to teenagers and kids in order to influence them to buy products and services that the kids pressure their parents and colleagues to get in order to follow in society and show off. The advertising market has realized this potential advertising success if the teenager are attracted to a certain advertisement, which leads to better sales of the product. However, this has a huge negative impact on society and the mental and physical health of the children and teens exposed to television and media advertisements. Last but not least, children and teenagers are still with their undeveloped brains that will cause them harm if they trust a wrong company to work together with. In order to secure from others to take advantage of them, parents have to play their vital role in order to ensure their children and adolescents to grow well and not easily deceived by people. That's all from us. Thank you.